Good morning, DE Psychology. So, let me talk a little bit about what this test is going to be like. Let me move me down here. Okay. So, on the day of the test, which assumably will be always a Wednesday, I feel like that's going to be the easiest way to do this instead of using in-class time because we need to use that in-class time to be learning new material. So, on the day of the test, you will have from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on that test day to get the test done. That window of time is done so that, first of all, there is a scheduled set time that you need to get that done. And second of all, that way we are all doing it at the same time, and those test results can get in and get done and graded, okay? So, if you at all have any problems during that window of time doing the test, let's say there's technical difficulties, internet problems, you must email me during that window of time. So, I'm looking at this first line. Your email needs to be timestamped from 8 to 12 p.m. to show me you were trying to take that test. Now, if I get a email that says 11:58 a.m., and you're saying you're having problems, you probably would have gotten kicked out of the window. So you need to be taking that test at least an hour prior to the deadline. Okay. This is a 45-minute test. It always has been. This is not new. I'm doing the exact same types of tests as we've always done in DE psychology. It's just done in this hybrid model. Next, you have 45 minutes. So what that means is there's 29 multiple choice, one essay. If you're allotting your time correctly, you should only be spending 42 seconds per multiple choice question for a total of 20 minutes on the multiple choice. That does not give you enough time to Google answers. That does not give you enough time to look up answers in your notes. You need to know this information, okay? You need to have studied, or else you'll get through maybe a small portion of the multiple choice before you need to be moving to the essay. The essay, you should give yourself about 25 minutes. So all that the parameter of the test says is you have 45 minutes. How you use those 45 minutes is entirely up to you. I've had students in the past that use the entire 45 minutes to do the multiple choice and never get to the essay. Of course, you're going to be missing out on 33% of the test if you don't ever get to the essay. Your essay counts for 33% of the test. Your multiple choice, 60%. Okay, sorry, 66%. So the other thing is, don't freak out. Your test score may come through and it may say, oh, you got, 27 out of 29 points on the multiple choice. That's not how I'm going to do the points. All that number is going to tell me you got 27 questions out of 29. Then I take that 27 that you got, multiply it by 2.3. That's how much each of the multiple choice questions are worth. Okay. And that gives me your score, your points out of 66. The essay is worth 33 points. Ms. Rivera, that adds up to 99%. You're correct. You get 1% for just taking the test. Okay. So that's how the test scoring works. I'd highly suggest using days before the test. Hopefully your reader's notebook is done and that you are studying. Let me show you a couple of ways that you can study. The first way that you can study is I always put practice tests. These practice tests have multiple choice questions on it. They are not always the exact multiple choice questions, but you can jump in here and you'll get a PDF of the multiple choice questions. You can throw it in Kami if you wanted to, and you can practice with those. And it's a little slow to load, but you can see here's some of those practice multiple choice. That will help you to study for both of the content for the multiple choice and for the essay. And then you can see the answers are right here. Okay, so you can get the answers. The great thing about these answers, and I don't know if it'll load quick enough, is that it not only just tells you the answer to the multiple choice questions that you just took, but it also tells you why it's not the other options. Okay, so you can see A is the answer, and then it tells you that it can't be B, can't be C, can't be D. So that's a really helpful way to study. All right. Some people enjoy doing flashcards of some sort, flashcarding the vocabulary. In some occasions, I will have Quizlets for you guys. I don't think this particular one has a Quizlet. I'll check and see. But if it does, then it will be loaded into, I think our next chapter does, but then it'll be loaded right down in here. Okay. All right, guys, hopefully that's a helpful explanation. And if you have any questions, there is a discussion post in our week 4 under Wednesday, and it says discussion questions. Ask your questions there. I'm making that public so that people that may have similar questions or didn't think of a question at that time, but may have it later, can get those answers. All right, guys, take care.